All right, welcome out here, Rosholt High School. The Hornets here, a second of two games here tonight on Zaleski Sports. The Mustangs here of Marion. The Marion Mustangs will start with our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show here tonight. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go here. So we'll start here with the Mustangs here, Marion. They are 6-12 overall, 2-5 in conference play. They play out of that CWC North Conference. Of course, Tigerton sits atop that conference. Very, very good basketball team in Tigerton. 8-0 in conference. White Lake in that conference. They are 5-3. Bowler 5-4 in conference play. Northland Lutheran, they are 3-4. Marion at 2-5 in conference, and then Gresham 0-7 in that conference. Head coach tonight here, David Rowe. So the Mustangs, they'll be back in action on Monday, a date with Northland Lutheran, and they fell in their last game Tuesday night, 68-36 at the hands of Tri-County. The Penguins of Plainfield Tri-County, of course, had a chance to call the Tri-County Pacelli boys game last night. And that came down to actually an overtime period. Pacelli ultimately came out of there and kept their conference win streak alive here. But the Hornets, on the other hand, they are 9-9 overall. Here they are 6-4 in conference play. And they play in that CWC South Conference. Pacelli sits at 10-0 in conference play. Rosholt 6-4 right there, along with Tri-County 6-4. And then Pittsville, the Panthers 5-5 in that conference. Wild Rose at 3-6 in conference. Ullman Bancroft 3-8, and then Port Edwards 2-8 in that CWC South Conference. The Hornets, a 62-53 victory at home here on Tuesday night over Pittsville. The Panthers again, so 62-53. They will be right back at home hosting Iola Scandinavia on Tuesday night. That's February 17th. And Marcus Cole leads this squad in terms of point production at nearly 23 points a game, averages about 8.5 rebounds a game, and almost 4 steals a game. So Marcus certainly one of those guys that will fill up multiple portions of that stat ledger here. Well, again, our Auto Select pregame show here tonight is brought to you in part by Auto Select. They're Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Make sure to check out Doug Noskoviak over at Auto Select. He's usually running around one of their 2 locations in Stevens Point. Again, Stevens Point Auto Select. We'll get our national anthem. We'll get our starting lineups here. Again, you are listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight in part from our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back here. Second of 2 games here. The Rosholt girls hosting the Cardinals of Stevens Point. Pacelli in the first game. In the second game here tonight, again, Rosholt Hornets against the Mustangs here of Marion, a non-conference game featuring the Hornets playing out of that CWC South, head coached by Kendrick McGahee. Let's get our starting lineups here tonight. Let's go with Marion first here, the Mustangs visiting Raymond Crum, the freshman, number 1. Sawyer Kamba, number 3, the senior. Braden Milkey, the junior, number 5. Shane Crum, the sophomore, number 24. And Jackson Verg, the sophomore, number 35. So you've got Verg, Crum, Milky, Kamba, and Crum. Now for the Hornets. Senior Matthew Ostrowski. Jacob Malik, number 4, the junior. Bryce Cole, just the freshman here, number 12. And Marcus Cole, the senior, number 13. And junior Dylan DeLead here. So the Hornets go with DeLead. Both Marcus and Bryce Cole, Jacob Malik and Matthew Ostrowski. And our officiating crew, AJ Ligman, one of our lead officials out there, reffing in his second game here tonight. Braden Sutter on our production here. Brandon Baroncott on the call of this one. Want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors, including Rock and Roll Cafe. Friday great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street over in Stevens Point here. So Marcus Cole will jump here for the Hornets. And that was Milky for the Mustangs. So Hornets come out with it first here, goes up with it. That one no good. Rebound pulled down there by Jackson Verg. Into the front court, that's Crum, Raymond Crum here. Swings it over to Kamba. Back over to Verg. Looking inside, little turnaround jumper. That one is good for Sawyer Kamba. And had a chance to talk to Sawyer pregame here just to make sure we were getting his name pronunciation right, to emphasize the Kamba at the end there. So Cole into the front court, swings it over to Malik. Malik back up top to Bryce Cole, back over to Marcus Cole. Again, Marcus leads his squad in scoring at about 23 points a contest, so productive really on all facets of the game. Swings it over far side, that's Milky. Milky defended there by Bryce Cole. Back up to Crum. Crum back into Verg. Looking to get it inside, down low. Cut off there nicely, and that one going to go back to the Hornets. Matthew Ostrowski, one of those seniors, had a chance to see him throughout the years in terms of baseball. Did a number of Stevens Point Sixers game. Matthew, definitely a very solid three-sport athlete. That one long rebound pulled down there by Raymond Crum. Crum on the run here. Swings it back over to Shane Crum. Bounces it down into Raymond. Raymond goes up with it. A nice defense there, Marcus Cole. But that one, the putback there for Sawyer Kamba. So he's got 4 in the game. So Marion with that 4-0 lead early goings here. Bryce Cole gets it back up to, ball on the way, that one. It's going to go back to the Mustangs here. So Rosholt showing some backcourt press here. As Kamba will inbound it into the backcourt at Shane Crum, and Ostrowski with a steal there. Goes up, 3 ball on the way. That one no good for Marcus Cole. Rebounded by Kamba. Kamba back over to Raymond Crum. Bounces it in. Little turnaround jumper, and foul going to go against Marcus Cole. That's going to be his first personal foul. First team foul here tonight for the Hornets. As that is Milky at the free throw line now. First one is up. That one in and out for Braylon, so he'll get a second. As he averages about 8 points a contest. About 2.5 assists per game, so unable to convert on either his free throw attempts. Marcus Cole in transition here. And he's one of those guys that can put the ball in the cylinder, no doubt here. So Ostrowski near side. That one poked out of there, stolen away there by Kamba. Kamba gets it back over far side, back over to Crum. Take there, and it's It's going to go back to the Hornets. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body Saint and Carpet One, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. So certainly give thanks to all of our game day sponsors. Bryce Cole, far side there, defended by, that's Kamba. Back up to Ostrowski, swings it back over to Marcus Cole, near side here. Cole back up to Ostrowski. Looking to try to bounce it into Malik. That one kicked, so it will stay here with the Hornets. About 3 minutes gone by. Marion out to that early 4-0 lead. Delete. Swings it over to Bryce Cole. Cole looking for Delete there, and Cambo is able nearly to come out of there with a steal. Rebound, back up with it, and score it for Marcus Cole. So Cole on the board now here, 4-2 our score. Nice pass down though, takes one dribble and lays it up, and that's Jackson Berg. So 6-2 now in favor of Marion. Ostrowski picks up his dribble, swings it over to Cole. Bryce looking to try to get baseline. And back to the Mustangs we go, so. The ball, that one, no good, and Marcus Cole with a rebound out ahead to Ostrowski. Ostrowski goes up with it. Turn-on jumper, no good. Rebounded by Raymond Crum. Crum into the front court, left side, swings it back over to Shane Crum. Looking to bounce it down into Milky down low. He'll go up with it. Kamba there, unable to get that one to go. Marcus Cole over to Ostrowski, 3-ball on the way, and that one is good for Matthew Ostrowski, 3-ball. So Rosholt back now, trailing just by 1. The 3-ball there by Ostrowski. He's certainly able to do that. We've seen that again, about 10 points a game for Matthew. So head coach Kendrick McGay here there. Ostrowski there on Crum Jr. Swings it back up to Kamba, looking down low. Layup left a little bit short. Rebound, back up with it and score it for Raymond Crum. His first 2 points now of the night, and it's 8-5 now here with just under 5 minutes gone by here in this opening half here. Coach McGahee with a trio of substitutes about to check in here. That's Delete, that one in and out, rebounded by Verg. And Verg certainly has that size and length down there for the Mustangs. Looking into Verg and stolen away by Marcus Cole. Marcus Cole up in transition to Bryce Cole, back to Ostrowski, and you'll see here, foul I think is, the officiating crew will collaborate. It's going to be the second team foul here for the Hornets. Did not see who that was on. So Kamba bounces it down into Verg. Verg looking, nice little pass down the line, but look at that one to go. And rebound back to the Mustangs. Verg, little head fake, and Rosholt now with the 3 team fouls. Swings it back into Raymond Crumbs. Back over to Verg there. Swings it back over. Milky up top. Going down low and turned over back to the Hornets. I want to give thanks tonight to Made of Custom. Made of Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeofcustom.com. Again, that is madeofcustom.com. Back. So 8-5 our score here. Rosholt looking to maybe try to tie things up here. Ostrowski 3-ball on the way. That one no good. Big rebound down low. That one no good as well. Goes back up with it. And Ostrowski will come out of there with a long rebound. Swings it back over. 3-ball on the way. Delete no good on that one. And the Mustangs will come out of there with it. And checking in now, that's Elijah Sheaf here for the Mustangs, number 13. Back into the backcourt, that's Shane Crum. Defended up high by Ostrowski, swings it on over to Sheaf. Defended there by Alex Haynes, who's into the game now. Alex 6'6", 6'7" probably, and certainly has some length up there. That going up with it, and basket no good. They're going to call the foul there before that one. And Jacob Trebetowski will check in here, number 50. And that one blocked by Haynes, so Haynes Sheaf will inbound it here for Marion. Gets it over to Shane Crum Jr. Long swing back over to Milky. Braylon the junior here for Marion. Back to Sheaf. Haynes defending up high on him. Sheaf, little turnaround jumper. That Haynes may have got a piece of that one as well. And Trebetowski comes out of there with a rebound. Hornets back on the move here. That is number 1, Dominic Check. Out in front. Goes up with it and score it for Shane Crum. So he's got 2 now. So Marion now in front here, 10-5. Delete into the front court, bounces it down into Check. Looking for Haynes down low. Haynes goes up with it. Little turnaround jumper. And Alex Haynes on the board now. So 7 points now, 10-7 our score. About 8.5 minutes or so gone by in this opening half. Sheaf, Milky 3-ball on the way. That one is good for Elijah Sheaf. So back up here by 6 for the Mustangs. As Check swings it over to Ostrowski, bounces it down into Delete, and we're going to get a foul on the floor called here. That's going to go against Milky. It's going to be the first team foul here, so checking back in is Marcus Cole. Along with Caleb Delete, number 30. Looking for Trebetowski down low. Trebetowski goes up with it. That one no good. But he will have a trip to the ServPro free throw line. You can call that ServPro with their own choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never ever happened. So Jacob Trebetowski. And he averages about 4 a game, 4 rebounds a game as well. Jacobs first from that ServPro free throw line. Going to leave that one short. He will get a second. Second on the way. That one in and out for Jacob. And Milky comes out of there with a rebound. Back up to Sheaf, far side here, left side. Marcus Cole picking him up defensively. Long swing pass over to Crum. Crum bounces it over back to Milky. Looking down low, goes up with it and score it. And that's Sawyer Kamba now with 6 in the game to lead all scorers here tonight. Trebetowski goes up with it and scored for Trebetowski. So Jacob Trebetowski. So 15-9 our score, stolen away. One guy to beat, goes up with it and score it on the and one. And that is Dylan Delete. As he will go to the Serb Pro free throw line to look to try to complete the and one for Dylan. And Dylan averages about 14 a game here for the Hornets. That one is good, so Dylan Delete completing the three-point play here. So Rosholt trailing here by 3 here, 15-12. Sheaf into the front court. Bounces it over to Milky. Milky double team there. Trebetowski bounce pass, little turnaround jumper. That one no good. Rebounded by Kamba. Kick out jumper. That one no good. Rebounded by Czech. Kick out to Czech. Czech gets it over to Delete. Delete into Dylan Delete. Cole, 3-ball corner. That one in and out. And a long rebound there for Kamba. Kamba doing some work on the glass tonight for the Mustangs. Sheaf cut off there. Baseline cut off by Trebetowski. As Jackson Verg will get set to check back in for the Mustangs. Just over 10.5 minutes gone by in this first half. Rosholt trailing by 3, 3-ball on the way. That one is good for Elijah Sheaf and his second triple here tonight. He's got 6 in the game, and Marion back out front here, 6-12, 18-12. Swings it on over to Caleb Delete. Trebetowski goes up with it. That one no good. Sheaf. Long swing over to Milky, and that one going to be turned back over. Back to the Hornets. Want to give thanks tonight to Simplicity Credit Union. Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today, and that's Simplicity Credit Union. Swings it over to Caleb Delete. Marcus Cole looking to try to get baseline. Swinging to Jacob Trebetowski. And Jacob Trebetowski with 4 points now in the game. Back to a 4-point game. Sheaf cut off there. Swings it over to Crum. Back up to Sheaf. Back up to Raymond Crum. And that is Kamba up top. Little turnaround jumper. That one left short. Rebounded by, and that's going to be Sawyer Kamba. And Sawyer with 8 points now. He has been a monster here tonight thus far in the early goings here. Marcus Cole has such a quick first step, does Marcus. And inside, outside, goes baseline, gets baseline, goes up with it. That one no good. And it's going to go back to Marion. So Matthew Ostrowski and Alex Haynes back into the game for Jacob Trebetowski and Dominic Czech. We're at that 5:48 mark. Bryce Cole checking back in here for Dylan Delete. Into the backcourt, and that one poked away. Marcus Cole, Ostrowski tiptoeing the line there. And that one poked out of there, and they're going to get Cole on that one. And we will get a timeout. Head coach David Rowe calls a timeout here. We'll take a brief pause. 5:39 here, half number 1. You've been listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back here, 5:39 here to go. Rosholt trailing here 14-20 here. This Friday night non-conference tilt here. Friday the 13th. And Marcus Cole going after it, but it's going to go back to the Mustangs here. I want to give thanks tonight to Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today, and that's only at Bruce Orthodontics. So we're going to get a foul here. So the 7 team fouls here. So the single bonus coming up here. The front end for Raymond Crum. The front end of the 1-and-1 for Crum. That one in and out. Back to the Mustangs, and Marcus Cole with a steal. And he's got that ability to do that here as he averages 4 steals a game as well. So, again, we mentioned it. He can do a little bit of everything, both sides of the floor. Ostrowski, that one will stay with the Hornets. Back into the front court, looking for Haynes. Swings it out to Cole. Long swing pass over to Caleb Delete. Back to Ostrowski. Marcus Cole in the corner, back to Matthews. Swings it over to Caleb. Bryce Cole looking for Marcus down low, but that one, it will stay here with the Hornets though. So Braylon Milkey will check back in here for Marion. And Dylan Delete back into the game here for Rosholt, as he will inbound it. 4:39 here to go. Again, Hornets trailing here by 6. Nice little step back jumper on the way. That one is good. And Dylan Delete, he's got 6 in the game. Again, one of those guys averages about 14 a game. So again, one of those guys that can put the ball in the cylinder for the Hornets. And we're going to get a foul. I think they're going to get Haynes on that one. So the 8th team foul now here. That'll be a 1-and-1 coming up here for the senior here in Elijah Sheaf, who's got 6 on the night. Pair of triples for the Mustangs. Front end of the 1-and-1. That one is no good, and Haynes with a rebound. Swings it over Marcus Cole, getting baseline, little pull-up jumper. That one no good. Sheaf with a rebound. Sheaf back to Milkey. Milkey, a little turnaround jumper. That one in and out. Rebound pulled down by Caleb Delete. Caleb, just the freshman. Ostrowski back up top. 3 ball on the way. That one. And Marcus Cole able to. Back to the Mustangs we go. Back up to Sheaf. Sheaf goes up with it and score it for Elijah Sheaf, who's got 8 in the game. So both Sheaf and Kamba with 8 apiece for the Mustangs. Rosholt here trailing 6, 22-16. Bounces it into Marcus Cole. Marcus Cole, a little pull-up jumper and get Marcus Cole. Such a smooth-looking shot for Marcus. Goes up with it, a nice take, and he will draw the foul. That's Dylan Delete. And I think they're going to get Kamba on that one. First one is up and good. As Dominic check back into the game here for Alex Haynes. And Shane Crum will check in here in place of Sawyer Kamba. Delete second on the way. That one is up, and it is good. So he is 3 of 3 here from the Serb Pro free throw line tonight. 8 in the game. And Ostrowski with a steal. Looking to try to bounce it in, and it's going to go off Marion here, so we'll stay with the Hornets here. 22-20, so Rosholt a chance to tie things up, possibly take the lead here on this possession. Ostrowski back up top to Dylan Delete. Surveying it over to Check. Check's 3 ball on the way. That one no good. And we are going to get a jump ball called. The possession arrow will favor the Mustangs here. So 2:47 remaining here in this first half. Milky inbound it and tied up there in a jump ball. So back to the Hornets for Raymond Crum. Kamba again with those 8 points. Co-leader in terms of scoring here. Him and Sheaf both with 8 apiece. 3 ball on the way. That one corner 3. That one no good. Rebounded. Pulled out of there by Kamba. Back into the front court is Kamba. Swings it over to Shane Crum. Back to Sheaf. Sheaf bounces it into Kamba. Looking down low. Back to Sheaf. 3 jumper on the way. That one misses long. Caleb Delete with a rebound. Delete goes up with it and scored, going all the way. And Dylan Delete. And back to the Hornets we go. So Rosholt on that one, turned back over back to Kamba there. In the right spot at the right time was Kamba. And it will go to, they're going to say it's going to go to Marion here. So 3, 4, 7, 8. Dylan Delete now with 10 in the game to lead all scores. And that one going to be turned over. Ostrowski there on defense. The 3-on-2 goes up with it. Ostrowski and good for Matthew Ostrowski with 5 in the game now. So Rosholt back out in front here, 24-22 with 1:45 to go in first half and a turnover here. So back to the Hornets. Delete goes up with it, and they will say this. So they're going to get Delete with the offensive foul. So Raymond Crum will check back in here for Marion in place of Jackson Verg. So Rosholt has induced a few turnovers here in the backcourt in this first half. Just across the timeline. And an offensive foul. That's going to go against Sheaf, I believe. So the 13 team fouls between the two squads here. We're under 1.5 minutes to go in this one. Rosholt with a 2-point lead. Ostrowski 3 ball on the way. That one is no good. Rebounded down low. And Coach McGahee going to call for the timeout here. Minute 14 to go in this first half. We'll bring it right back here. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we are back here. So Rosholt inbound it here. 74 seconds to go in this first half. Delete swings it back out to check. Back up to Caleb Delete. Looking to try to get it into Dylan. And Ostrowski, and a foul going to be called against Marion. So Delete, nice little head fake, swings it back to Ostrowski. 3-ball on the way. That one no good, and Sheaf with a rebound. Under a minute here to go in half number one, and turn back to the Hornets. Over to Ostrowski, goes up with it. Ostrowski scored for Matthew Ostrowski now with 7 in the game. Bounces it down low, and that one rattles in and out, no good, and rebounded by Dylan Delete. So under 35 to go in this half. Rosholt with a 4-point lead. You have to think probably looking to try to get the last shot before this half. Going to the locker room. And 3-ball is good, and that is Jacob Malik for 3. So the triple there. So Rosholt now out in front here. Largest lead of 7. And that one turned over here, less than 4 seconds to go. Gotta hurry up, gotta get it off. And they will not be able to get it off here. So 29-22 at the half here as Rosholt comes storming back in this one. And we are at the half here. We'll take a brief pause. We'll bring it right back here. We'll run through our first half scoring here again. Halftime score here, 29-22. Rosholt out front here of Marion. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. We'll go through our first half scoring. You've been listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part tonight by our friends from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we are back. We are at the half, and just as I thought, yeah, that is the correct score. It is 30-22. I know for a moment it had 29 on that, but I was racking my brain trying to get the math to add up here, and I'm glad that it did here. So they did get so 30-22, our halftime score. We will start here with scoring leaders here for Marion in the first half. You get 8 points from the senior and Sawyer Kamba, and then 8 points for senior Elijah Sheaf. 2 points apiece for Raymond Crum and Shane Crum, and then 2 points tonight for Jackson Berg. So the 22 first half points for the Mustangs. And switching things over to Rosholt, first half scoring leader here tonight is junior Dylan DeLeet with 10 first half points. It was 3 of 3 from the Serve Pearl free throw line. And then you get 7 points for Matthew Ostrowski, 4 points in the first half for Marcus Cole. Jacob Trebetowski with 4 first half points. Alex Haynes with 2, and then Jacob Malik with that triple here. So the 30 team points here first half. Again, the Hornets with that 8-point lead here. Want to give thanks certainly to all of our game day sponsors as we bring this one to you here out in Rosholt. Braden Sutter on our production here tonight. Brandon Berencott on the call of this one. We'll take a brief pause, about 6 or so minutes here remaining. We'll get our second half underway here in just a few moments. Again, you are listening to tonight and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back still at the half here again. Let's run one more time just in case you missed it. First half scoring here again. We'll start with the visiting Mustangs here at Marion. Co-leaders here tonight. First half for them. Elijah Sheaf with 8, including a pair of triples. 8 points for Sawyer Kamba. And then you get 2 points apiece for Raymond Crum, Shane Crum, and Jackson Berg here. So the 22 first half team points here for the Marion Mustangs. Switching it over to the other side of the ledger here, and that's the Rosholt Hornets. And Dylan DeLeet leading the way with 10 first half points for the Hornets, and then 7 points for Matthew Ostrowski, and then 4 points tonight for Marcus Cole in the first half 4 points as well for Jacob Trebetowski. 3 points for Jacob Malik. And then 2 points here for Alex Haynes. So the 30 first half team points here for the Hornets as they have that 8-point lead here. And again, as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, they'll be back home here on Tuesday night. They will host the Thunderbirds of Iola Scandinavia, and had a chance to do a few of their games throughout the course of this season. And Iola Scandinavia, a very dangerous team, no doubt. They've got Coors Loken and guys like Robbins, Alex Robbins, certainly, just to name a few. But I would think that should be a pretty good competitive basketball game between the Thunderbirds of Iola Scandinavia and the Hornets here. Again, that one's on Tuesday. And then Marion, on the other hand, they'll be back against, they'll go against Northland Lutheran. That'll be a conference game. Northland Lutheran 3-4 in conference play, and that will be on Monday night. And Marion coming off that fairly decisive loss over at the hands of Plainfield Tri-County on Tuesday night. But a whole half of basketball here again on Friday the 13th. Again, Brandon Barron on the call of this one. Braden Sutter on our production here. We'll take one more brief pause. We'll bring it right back. You are listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you again from our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks here tonight to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Buy 3 and get 1 free tire sale is on now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. That's buy 3 tires and get 1 free. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Again, that is Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. So Marion will start the second half, possession of the basketball here. So an official A.J. Ligman gets us started here, second half underway. So Dylan DeLeet into the front court, over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski defended, looking down into Cole. Back over to Ostrowski, 3-ball corner. That one rattles in and out. Nice big rebound there by Bryce Cole. Gets it back over, and that one no good for Jacob Malik, but he will go to the Serve Pro free throw line, will Jacob. 3 points here in the first half. First one is up, and that one is good for Jacob, so he's got a point in this first half, 4 in the game. Now Jacob's second on the way, that one in and out from that Serve Pro free throw line, and it's going to stay with the Hornets. Swings it out, looking for Bryce Cole there. That one back to the Mustangs, and Shane Crum across the timeline, back over to Milky. Milky looking for Crum down low, and that one going to stay here with Marion. Step out 3-ball, that one no good. And back to the Hornets. So Ostrowski out front with it. Ostrowski, nice little Euro move there. Ostrowski unable to convert on that one. Bryce Cole comes out of there with a board, but it goes back to the Mustangs, and that's Sawyer Kamba back over to Milky. Picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Crum, back. Ostrowski out in front of Marcus Cole. Marcus Cole goes up with it. Leaves that one a little long, but back. Long rebound back over to the Hornets here, and that's Malik. Cole looking to get baseline, gets that first step, and Marcus Cole. We mentioned that. Just such a good first quick step there. He's able to get baseline, so he's up to 6 now for Marcus. Looking down low on a steal there. Cole doing it on both ends of the floor. That one blocked. And the block by DeLead. Ostrowski comes out of there with it. Matthew into the front court, swings it, 3-ball on the way. That one going to be good, poked away. That's Sawyer Kamba. And blocked, another block there. And we're going to get Marcus Cole on that one, I think. First on the way, that one is no good. So Elijah Sheaf checks into the game now for the Mustangs in place of Jackson Berg. Second on the way, that one's going to fall short as well. So Crum, no good on both of his attempts. Back up to Sheaf. Sheaf 3-ball. That one no good. Marcus Cole with a rebound. Again, Cole does that very well as well at 8.5 rebounds a game. Looking down low, nice pass down there. And the feed to give it into Dylan DeLead, who's got 12 in the game now. Swings it back to Braylon Milky here, their far side, defended up there by Bryce Cole. And Matthew Ostrowski swipes it. Ostrowski will go up with it and unable to convert on that one. And that one good for Jacob Malik. So Malik there to finish things off. 6 in the game for Jacob. So Rosholt now with their largest lead of this game. And a foul going to be called here. Looking down low, and Marcus Cole comes out of there with a steal. One guy to beat. He will go up with it, and Marcus Cole. 8 points in the game and a timeout called. The biggest lead here for the Hornets. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back here at the 14:46 mark. Again, you are listening to and watching high school boys basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
We are back. I want to give thanks tonight to Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Again, that is Little Scholars Childcare in Stevens Point. Back over to Sheaf. Sheaf, who had that pair of triples in the first half. And that one he gets to roll in there. And Elijah Sheaf He's in double digits now with 10. That one no good. 39-24. And that one nearly stolen away, as that was Malik, and the timeout called there, as they were very close to that backcourt violation here. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight again from Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Buy 3 and get 1 free is back at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $100 back on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card through February 27 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks tonight to the Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team, local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, and federally insured by NCUA. So under 14 minutes to go in this one. Rosholt with a pretty sizable lead, bounces it back cross court over to Bryce Cole. That one's going to get turned back over to the Mustangs. And Ostrowski, they're going to, yeah. That's Milky, long swing pass, and that one going to be turned back over to the Hornets. Yeah, that, I believe that was, yeah, that should go to Rosholt just by my vantage point, and it will. So Dylan DeLee will inbound it. Gets it into Marcus Cole. Cole directing traffic and looking to put a little extra mustard on that one. Bryce Cole comes out of there with it. And a timeout here called. We'll bring it right back. You are listening to and watching high school boys basketball action on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
All right, we are back here. So Dylan DeLee will inbound it for the Hornets here. Back up to Cole. Cole swings it on over to Malik there. And one battle for the board, and coming out of there with it is Kamba. So Sawyer Kamba, the rebound. Another board for him. Back up top to Milky. Milky back into Crum. Near side here, long swing pass, that one stolen away. Marcus Cole with a tip, tips it over to Malik. Malik going baseline with it, and Jacob Malik. 8 in the game here for Jacob. So Rosholt. Milky three ball, that one is no good, and Marcus Cole comes out of there with a rebound. Ostrowski out in front and just outside of the outstretched arms there of Dylan DeLee. Looks like we may have an injured Mustang. That looks like that's Shane Crum. Maybe a little shaken up there, and checking in for the Mustangs. That's Colin Grogan, his first appearance here tonight for Marion, number 32, Colin, a junior. So he will inbound it here for Marion. Into the backcourt to Raymond Crum. Back up to Grogan, and that one Marcus Cole with a steal. Swings it over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski swings it back over to Cole. Cole. Ostrowski 3-ball. That one's going to miss short, and it's going to be boarded there by Kamba. Nearing that 12-minute mark here, this one. So you've got 3 Hornets checking in here. Jacob Trebetowski, Caleb Delete, and Dominic Check. Marcus Cole, Bryce Cole, and Jacob Malik will exit. 12:02 to go in this one. Back up top. Defended high there by Malik. Grogan back, swings it nearly poked out of there by Ostrowski. Crum goes up with it. That one no good. Rebound. Elijah Sheaf trying to keep that one alive. Dylan Delete. Dylan Delete goes up with it and score it for Dylan Delete. And the and one possibility coming up. Dylan now with 14 in the game and the chance to add to that the Serve Pro free throw line to try to complete the and one. Jackson Berg checking in here now for Marion. He'll replace Braylon Milkey. So Delete at the Serve Pro free throw line to try to complete the N1. That one is going to rattle in and out, or in I should say. Gets the shooter's roll there, 15 in the game. Rosholt out front here by 20. Bounces it down into Grogan. That one, good defense there by Ostrowski, and Dylan Delete comes out of there with it. Defended up top by Sawyer Kamba. Back over to Check. Looking down for Trebetowski down low, and Trebetowski in and out, no good. Back over to Ostrowski, swings it back to Check, back to Dylan Delete. 3 good if it goes, and it does, and Dylan Delete starting to heat up here. He had 10 in the first half. 8 in the second half. He's got a game-high 18 here tonight for the Hornets. And Kamba goes up with it. Sawyer Kamba now with 10 points on the game. He's in double digits. Lead. Delete bounces it back over to Check. Back into Delete over to Trebetowski. At the wing there, over to Caleb Delete, and the triple there for Caleb Delete. And Trebetowski able to save that one, so showing a little bit of athleticism there for Jacob. Swings it back over to Dylan. Thought about it for a moment there. Swings it, bounces it down into Trebetowski, going to work down low. Kick out, 3-ball on the way, and Caleb Delete. His second triple here. He's got 6 in the game. And those 6 coming in about the last 25 seconds or so. So that's going to go against Ostrowski. So Ostrowski will swings it over to Sheaf. Sheaf, a little 3-ball on the way. That one in and out. And Trebetowski battling for the board. And it will go to the Hornets here. So under 10 minutes here to go. Rosholt certainly has really taken over in this, certainly the second half for sure. You could really see that momentum sort of swing in about the last 3.5, 4 minutes of that first half, and it's been pretty much all Rosholt since. Caleb Delete, the hot hand out there, 3-ball, that one no good, and it's going to go back to the Mustangs here. I want to give thanks tonight to Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and up with it. And a timeout called here by Marion. We'll take a brief pause here. 9:29 remaining in this one. It's been all Rosholt here, so bringing it right back. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight by the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with
All right, we are back here, 9:29 here remaining in this one. Gets it into Trebetowski, and he's going to be fouled by Elijah Sheaf. So Trebetowski will go to the Serve Pro free throw line for a pair. His second trip here to the Serve Pro free throw line. Jacob's first is up, and it is no good. He'll get a second. Jacob with 4 in the game here tonight for the Hornets. Second one on the way, and that one is good for Jake. So 1 of 2 there in the sequence. 5 in the game. Marion. And a foul going to be called here on the floor. So we'll get 4 Hornet substitutions. Matthew Ostrowski, Marcus Cole, Bryce Cole, and Jacob Malik here in just a few moments. Rosholt clinging to their largest lead here, a 30-point advantage here by my math anyways. Swings it back over to Sheaf. Sheaf defended there by Delete. Back into Crum. Bounces it down. Good defense there. And Trebetowski with a rebound. Gets it out front to Check. It's pretty good ball handling there. We're seeing a little bit from Raymond Crum. That one it will stay here though, so Coach McGahee going back to Malik, Bryce Cole, Marcus Cole, Matthew Ostrowski, and Alex Haynes. Sheaf bounces it down over to Verg. Verg back into Milky. Milky defended up there by Ostrowski. Sheaf goes to his left, bounces that out to Milky. Back up to Sheaf. Marcus Cole converging on that one. Bounces it back over to Crum. The student section starting to, well, I guess not starting to. They've been very supportive, really getting into this one. And a pretty nice crowd here tonight out in Rosholt. So rebounded by Bryce Cole. Under 8 minutes to go in this one. Kick out to Cole. Cole going in right, gets it back over to Marcus. Into Ostrowski, nice little take, and Matthew Ostrowski. 9 in the game for Matthew. And Marcus Cole with a steal. Kicks it over to Ostrowski, little 6-footer there. That one good for Ostrowski, now double digits with 11. So you can really sense the momentum has really shifted very considerably, we'll say, really since that last 3.5 minutes or so of that first half, and really been all Rosholt here in the second half. Momentum has built, no doubt, and a foul going to be called here. So Colin Grogan will check in here for Elijah Sheaf. Yeah, the single bonus situation here. So Shane Crum here. Shane, front end of the 1-and-1, he banks that one in. And I'm not quite sure if he called that or not, but either way, he'll get a second here. Will Crum. Crum second on the way of the 1-and-1, that one no good. And he will, in turn, be called for that foul. It's going to be the fifth team foul here now for Marion. Marcus Cole, 3-ball on the way. That one no good. Haynes gets a big rebound down low, a little turnaround jumper. And Alex Haynes, good. He has 4 in the game. Looking down low, that one blocked. Back out to Bryce Cole. Bryce Cole goes up with it and score it for the freshman Bryce Cole. He'll get a chance to complete the and one at that Serb-Pro free throw line. So Bryce, his first 2 in the game here tonight. Again, Bryce just a freshman. Looks like we'll get a pair of substitutes here for Rosholt by way of Graham Stroud, number 31, the freshman, and senior Jacob Trebetowski. Bryce on the take, little left-hand layup, and that one is good. And a timeout called. We'll bring it right back here. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
All right, we are back here nearing that 6-minute mark here. It's been all Rosholt, certainly in the second half, but again, just been just a really good game there. And Bryce Cole able to keep that one alive to Matt Ostrowski, and we'll see. Foul going to be called here. I want to give thanks here tonight to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So Ostrowski here to shoot the 1-and-1. Both teams with 7 team fouls here, so front end of the 1-and-1. That one is no good for Matt, and it's going to go back to Marion. So Elijah Sheaf will check back in here. He'll replace Braylon Milkey. step back three, that one off the glass. Sheaf tracks down the board. Looking to try to get baseline cut off there by Trebetowski. Back over to Sheaf. Sheaf bounces it down into Raymond Crum. Back over to Grogan. Grogan to his left. That's Graham Stroud into the game, and that one is good for 3 ball. Strowski 3 on the way. That one no good. That one sure looked online from this spot, but and a little turnaround there for Cole. Marcus down with 10 in the game. Grogan, Bryce, Cole, they're up high on Sheaf. Under 5 to go in this one. Jumper, that one misses long, and Crum with a rebound. Far side defended there by Marcus Cole. Bounces it down into Verg. Stolen away, Trebetowski, and they're going to say the double dribble there, so back to Marion we go. I give thanks also here tonight to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. This winter you can call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. Grogan defended there by Stroud. Back over to Sheaf. And that's Max Krieger into the game, the senior number 22 for Marion, as he just checked in just a few moments ago. These final 4 minutes or so. Little turnaround jumper, that one no good. Turnaround jumper, that one no good as well. Rebounded. Goes up with it, that one. Swings it over to Crum. Raymond bounces it into Sheaf. Sheaf give back to Crum. Crum going left with it. And a foul going to be called on the floor here. So a pair of substitutes here, both number 32, that looks to be Zach Bronk. And there is no 40 on our roster here. I get pardon, that's 00 there, and Zane Voles. And a full timeout on the floor. 3:38 here to go in this one. We'll bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back here, 3:38 here to go in this one. 68-30 our scoreboard, our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard showing. Hornets with a very commanding lead here in this final 3:38 here to go. Raymond Crum's first is up, and it is good. So Raymond now with 3 in the game. 68-31 our score. Second from Crum is up, and that one rattles out. So back up top to Zane Voles. That one turned over, and Crum going to go up with it uncontested, and he will score it. 5 in the game for Raymond. 3:20 here to go in this one. 68-33 our score. Back over to Vols. Vols looking to try to get baseline, and I'm going to say it's going to turn over here. So a couple of more substitutes here for the Hornets. That's Johnny Phillip there, the freshman, number 23, and then number 25, and Jackson Bushman, the junior. And the final 3:11 or so of this one. Long swing pass over to Grogan. Grogan back. 3 ball on the way from Crum, and Raymond Crum, a triple. He's starting to feel it here in the second half, and really probably in about the last 2.5 minutes here for Raymond. That one no good, and strong rebound goes up for it and score it for Graham Stroud. So Stroud goes to the Serve Pro free throw line with a chance to complete the and one here now. 70-36. Stroud at the line. As Braylon Milkey will check in now for the Marion Mustangs. That one rattles in and out for Stroud. Three ball on the way. That one is no good. Sheaf there with the rebound, put back, and that one's good for Elijah Sheaf. So Elijah with 12 in the game. 2:20 to go in this one. Rosholt, been all Rosholt here, 70-38. Back over, 3 ball on the way. That one is good, and Johnny Phillip from way downtown. So Phillip with the 3. 73-38 our score. Under 2 minutes here now to go in this one. Back over, that's a 3. That one good if it goes, and banks that one in. And that's Max Krieger with a triple here tonight. His first 3 of the game. So 73 now, 41 hours. Beg your pardon. Yeah, 73-41. Vols trying to get baseline, cut off there by Sheaf, and Sheaf, I believe, going to be called for that foul. Vols' first one is up. He'll bank that one in. And he will get a second, Will Zane. Second one on the way. That one no good for Zane. 1 of 2 there. Sheaf with a rebound. Minute 33 here to go in this one. Back up top to Crum. And that one nearly poked out of there. That's stolen there by Jackson Bushman. So Milkey will inbound it here up to Crum. About 80 seconds or so in this one. And that one poked out of there by Vols. Vols will go up with it, lay it up and in. And Zane Vols. 3 in the game now for Zane. 76-41 here, 35-point differential. Crum looking down low, trying to sneak that one in there to Jacksonburg. Three ball on the way. That one just a little bit long, rebounded. Pulled out of there by Milkey. Milkey gets it back up to Grogan. Grogan with a head of steam going in for it. He will draw the foul. Colin Grogan there, number 32. Grogan's first, that one In and out, no good. Second on the way for Colin. And that one, no good as well. So in the final 41 seconds or so, we'll get a timeout here. We'll keep things right here, I think, Braden, here in this final 40.8 or so here. Again, 76-41 our score here. We'll, shortly after the conclusion of this one, we will have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Hopefully get a few words with head coach Kendrick McGahee and Zaleski Sports highlight house player or two of the game. We'll see. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two. We've even done whole teams before. Trebetowski, long three on the way. That's going to miss short. Three ball on the way. That one no good. That was Zach Bronk. So the final 22 seconds ticking here. That's a three. That one in and out. And Voles with a rebound. Voles gets it over to Trebetowski. Trebetowski, three ball on the way. That one no good. And Grogan will attempt the half court, and that one's not going to be short. So 76-41, our final score here. And again, we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up next. Is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Hopefully get a few words here from head coach Kendrick McGahee on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Again, a final out here, 76-41. Back here in just a few moments with our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. I just want to get
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we are back here live with head coach, Coach McGay here. First of all, Coach, congratulations. You guys come out of here with a very spirited victory. More importantly, though, you guys certainly gel and mesh as the game went on. You know, you guys had that I think it was an 8-point lead at the half, but really that momentum, I would say, in that second half, it was really all Hornet basketball. Talk about a game like tonight, Coach.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, and we emphasize it's always us. Now, we still scout, we still watch our film, but it's always us. How do we fix the small things? How do we do those right? Credit to the guys. They showed up in the second half and did it right.
They did. I mean, you guys have so many different weapons. I mean, guys like Marcus Cole and Matthew Ostrowski and Bryce Cole. I mean, the list goes on, and you guys are a program that really seems to be kind of on the uprise. I don't know that I would want to play you certainly in that first playoff game for sure, but Coach, where do you go from here? You got a couple of weeks, and then we get into the postseason here.
Honestly, we take it day by day, practice by practice. The more we can improve, the better preparation it gets us for the playoffs. So day by day, piece by piece, keep stacking them.
I like it. And Coach, it seems like you guys got this team bought in. I mean, you're doing something really, really great here, and you can really see the momentum of Rosholt Hornet basketball certainly on the upward trajectory. Coach, anything else before we get it over to Marcus and Matt here?
Honestly, proud of the guys for their effort tonight. Like you said, 8-point lead going into the half. To go ahead and put up 47 points in the half is truly amazing no matter who you're playing. So credit to the guys tonight. I'm glad that they played hard. Now time to keep stacking our days.
Excellent, Coach. I got to give you the fist bump.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nice job there. That's Coach McGay here. We'll get it over to a couple of our Zaleski Sports Highlight House players tonight. We'll start with Matthew Ostrowski. Matt, talk about your role. Obviously, I've seen your name many a time, Sixer baseball, just to name a few. But talk about your role with this squad here.
Yeah, I was coming into the season, one of the team captains. One of my main roles is kind of defense, keep the team going. So I'm just out there trying to hustle as much as I can, keep the energy up, and get the ball for my team.
You do, and I mean, you kind of see it on both ends of the floor. I mean, you average 10 points a game, but more importantly, kind of that you seem like you're kind of one of those floor generals. Matt, anything more before we get it over to your battery mate here in Marcus Cole?
No, just happy we're starting to get rolling as the playoffs are coming around, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Keep it going. Well, don't go too far. I'll give you a fist bump. We'll get you in the house here. We'll talk a little bit to Marcus. Marcus, again, great job tonight here by you guys. You average like 23 points a game. But tonight, really, you could kind of just see your game in terms of both ends of the floor. Talk about your role on this squad.
Yeah, I got to get my teammates involved more. I'm pushing to get them involved more. I step back once I can't hit a shot. I give it to them. Let them roll. Let them roll.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys, as Coach McGee, he said, really that second half. I mean, you had that 8-point lead at the first half, but you get 2.5, 3 minutes into the second half, and you could just really see that momentum. How do you guys go here from the next couple of weeks going into that postseason?
Yeah, we'll try our best. See where things take us.
Absolutely. Well, Marcus, I'm going to give you a fist pump. I don't know if you guys know the drill. You probably do. I'm sure you probably at some point have seen it. So I'll start with you, Marcus. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll hand you the mic. I'll have you look up there and say your name and that you are in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Marcus Cole, and I'm in the house.
Got to give you another fist bump. All right, same thing for Matthew. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Matthew Ostrowski, and I'm in the house.
And the entire Rosholt Hornets, nice job tonight, guys. Yeah. That is the Rosholt Hornets again here. Victorious on their home floor here, 76-41 here, a very spirited victory. And, as you get into this final stretch of 2 weeks of regular season, then you get into the playoffs, this is a team that really is looking to sort of build on that momentum. And they did just that here. We will go through our scoring here tonight, by my math anyways. Leading the way here for the Mustangs, they get 12 here tonight from Elijah Sheaf. You get Sawyer Kemba with 10 points here tonight. You get 8 points on the night for Raymond Crum. 6 points tonight for Shane Crum Jr. 3 points tonight for Max Krieger, and then 2 points for Jackson Berg, the 41 team points here for Marion here. Switching things over to the Rosholt side of the ledger here tonight. A very balanced scoring attack here for the Hornets. You have multiple guys in double digits here tonight. Leading the way is Dylan DeLead. He had 18 points here tonight. You get 11 points tonight from Matthew Ostrowski, one of the seniors as well. Marcus Cole had 10 points tonight. And then you get 8 points tonight for Jacob Malik, 6 points tonight for Caleb Delete, and then 5 points tonight for Bryce Cole, 4 points for Alex Haynes, and then you get 3 points for both Johnny Phillip and Zane Voles, and then 2 points for Graham Stroud and Dominic Check. So these 76 team points here tonight for the Hornets. Again, they will improve now overall. They will be 10-9 on the season. They remain 6-4 in conference play, and they will host the Thunderbirds here of Iola Scandinavia Tuesday night. I believe that's a 7 o'clock start. Marion, they'll fall to 6-13 on the season, and they will be back in action Monday with a date with Northland Lutheran. Braden Sutter on the production doing a great job keeping me in line always, which is always a tough task for him. I can tell just by looking at him. Brandon Baroncott on the call here tonight. Again, from everybody at Zaleski Sports, have yourselves a very good Friday and rest of your weekend, everyone.